Hola my friends, how are you? So today's a good video because why is this sticking out? So today I'm excited because I'm going to be trying a new foundation. It's been a while since I tried a new foundation and I've been eyeing this one for like months and months and months. So I'm talking about the Urban Decay Face Bond. This is the self-setting foundation. So I'm going to do a wear test and let you know all my thoughts and see how it lasts on me. See if I like it or not. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. Okay, so a little bit more about this foundation because I got it on sale for Black Friday. I think they were having a 25% off for Black Friday, so I snatched it. So this says, this is the self-setting foundation. It's water, sweat, and humidity proof. We'll see because I live in Puerto Rico and the humidity is literally all year round. It says it's smudge and transfer resistant and no powder needed. What? Really? I always use powder, but do I dare try without powder? We'll see. This includes 3% niacinamide, formula clinically tested to improve skin texture feel after 4 weeks. Can feel coverage, lightweight, medium to buildable coverage. So again, this is vegan formula, does not contain animal derived ingredients. I got it in the shade light neutral 10. Well, let's see, I want to try this. So as I always like to explain when I'm trying a new foundation, I like putting primer on half of my face and half without to see if I see any difference with or without primer. Because sometimes some foundations I don't need to use a primer with it, sometimes I do, and since this is new, I want to know if I need a primer or not. I don't know if I have to shake it, but I'm shaking it. So for primer, I'll be using the e.l.f. liquid poreless putty primer on half of my face. I'm going to put that on now, and I'm going to use it on this side, just a little bit there. And for reference, in case you're new, I have an oily T-zone. I'm very oily in my T-zone. The rest is normal and dry around here. In the bottle, it looks kind of darker than me for some reason. Let's see. It's a squeezy tube. It's gonna add, I don't know how much I have to add of this, so I'll just start light and build it up slowly because I don't know how much I have to use. I think that will cover that side. Let's see. I'm going to use a sponge because that's what I prefer. And again, I want to show you the coverage, so I'm going to do half of my face so I can show you with and without. It melts into the skin very fast. Like I don't even see where I applied it. Let me go again. A little bit more. So I do have redness. I have some freckles, some age spots, sunspots. Hopefully this is a good one and I like it because I love trying out different foundation. It's hard to find a good one nowadays because my oily T-zone it's a lot. It's very hard to find one that actually works great on me, doesn't look cakey or gets oily extremely quickly. So the shade is a bit darker than I thought, but it's okay. It's not that darker. So here you can see it with and without. I do believe that it has like a medium coverage. So again, this says that I don't need to set it with a powder. It sets itself. I guess I won't. Or maybe I should set half of my face and see which side I prefer. I could do that as well. So we'll be doing a wear test. Stay tuned for that. I don't know how many hours I'm gonna have it on, but I woke up early so I can have it for as long as I can. It does blend well and easily, so I like that. And I don't even think I need to go in with concealer, but I will because this is like a shade deeper than me. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter concealer. Okay, so I'm going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer because it's lighter. It's shade Light 45W. And all I add is just very little right here. Let me go ahead and put this on and I'll be back. Since I added concealer, I'm gonna have to at least powder this area here to set it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm using my Milk Makeup loose setting powder. This one's the matte one. So I'm gonna set this little area here where I put the concealer only. Okay, I went ahead and did my eyebrows. I added my favorite lip gloss at the moment, which is by Summer Fridays. Loving it, loving it, loving it. The hype is real. This is in shade Hot Cocoa. So I haven't powdered anywhere else, just right here where I added the concealer. It's looking really good so far. So far so good. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna apply my blush, my highlighter, my bronzer, everything else, just to see if it doesn't interrupt or pick up the foundation, and I'll be back. Okay, so I put everything on my face. I put bronzer, blush, highlighter, eyeshadow, mascara, the whole deal, even lashes, and everything is looking so far perfect. There's no separation there. Everything applied perfectly well. Nothing picked up the foundation or anything like that. It's looking great on both sides. So I will see you in a couple of hours to do a check-in. Okay, it's been a little over 4 hours and I wanted to show you. So I am getting shiny here. That's where I always get shiny, this part right here. This is the highlighter, so that's not it. Everything over here is looking pretty good. I want to look at this really up close. So yeah, I'm shiny here. That's what I see, and I'm equally the same amount of shiny and oily on both sides. This side I put the e.l.f. primer. I see no difference in terms of my pores. They look the same on both sides. I'm equally shiny on both sides, but there's no separation, no cakiness, just oily there. So for 4 hours and a half, it's looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I'll see you later for my final check-in. Okay, so it's been a little over 6 hours. I would say it's close to 7 hours, and I am super shiny. I haven't touched up with powder or anything like that. Everything is looking flawless over here. Super flawless. But then here, still shiny. Of course, this is my area where I always get really shiny. But I don't see any like separation or cakiness. I'm gonna powder now again to see how it looks after touching up. But so far, it's looking pretty good. Except for the shininess, but that always happens to me. I'm using the same powder that I did before. Okay, so I touched up again. It looks great again. I do see a little difference between the primer side and without primer in terms of it kind of picked up a little bit here. I have a few little missing spots. Not that much though, but I do notice that a little bit right here. And I don't see that on the primer side. So this would be great if I use it with the One Size Oil Sucker Primer, which is supposed to keep you really matte. And I tried that one recently and I love it. So I'm gonna try that with this foundation, because other than that, in terms of everything else and how it looks great for the amount of time that I've had it on. I think it's a great one. I don't think it is humidity proof. That's what it says on the box. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it says, humidity proof. If you're having oily complexion, oily T-zone, you're still gonna get oily. But what I look for is that it won't like separate or look cakey. That's what I don't like. from foundations, and this one doesn't really do that, especially if you use a good primer underneath. So this is one of the good ones, and I'm glad that I have it. By the way, this eye look, I'm trying a new eyeshadow palette. I did 2 looks with it. That video should be already up in case you're interested. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I will see you tomorrow for the next video. Bye.